Hey, good morning, traders. Maverick Indicators here. We are live in 2 contracts of ES. And couple of things I want to point out. Number one, why the heck are we even in this trade? Well, we have fallen all morning a great deal all the way down here. Remember, when you see pink, it will most likely sink. And ES has just fallen from the open. Your open was about, well, right where the background color changed. And you can see this is our orb drawn. So this is your first 15-minute range here. And this sucker has just come down in pretty swift fashion. And anybody that trades the S&Ps, ES, NQ, when you have such a push down like this, and it comes literally straight down, that's not usually a sign of an all-day rundown, right? Like a lot of times it does this and it has to correct. It has to come up at least a little bit. And that's what we're playing right here. So just knowing that and finding a support area down here, and you can see where we entered, we're up about $700, $800. You have a green background. All right, you have up arrows. So this is your first reversion of, look at these down arrows. Since the open, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow, and now we start getting some up arrows. We've fallen so far from your Maverick 200 here in your opening range that it's got to have some retracement, and we can capitalize on that retracement. When you see pink, it will most likely sink, and sink it did. And then we started getting gray candles. Gray means either indecision or it means reversal. And as you can tell, my mother could tell this on this chart here, and she's not even a trader. This is obviously reversal. So a couple things here, and let me just manage my position. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to teach you and do this at the same time. So I'm going to put this guy right under there. So we're up $1,200. And again, we went from red background to green background. We went from pink candles to gray candles. Gray means indecision or reversal. And that was our big heads up that, hey, we're going to get a little bit of a reversal here. And most likely, I would like to take off the first contract here because this is your last support area. Or I guess now it potentially could be resistance area. So I'm going to move this up to here. And we closed above the Maverick guide. Remember, when we go short, when we're below the Maverick guide, this is this blue line right here, this blue line. When you're below the Maverick guide, you go short. When you're above the Maverick guide, you go long. And obviously it's paying us handsomely, $1,300 so far. So I'm going to actually not be stupid, and I'm going to ride this one pretty close so I can take at least, we're up $1,400, take $700 off the top. Okay, boom. So we just did about $700 off that. I'm going to move my other stop to break even plus 1 tick, so my commissions are paid for. Because who knows? This could lose steam right here at this level. Let me draw this level for you guys. And we actually have a killer drawing tool coming up here, but I don't have it on my chart right now. And I'm in the middle of a trade, so I don't feel like messing around. So we have this like area right there, this resistance line. So it might just break right through that. I don't know. But I'm just going to be cautious right around here. I'm going to take, at least $700 off the table. Now, here is why the Maverick AI Pro is so important. That's what's coloring your background, giving you these down arrows, giving you the colors on the bars. Look at your opening range. This is your opening range. Okay, let me zoom in here. This is your opening range. So the market opened, and here's your high, here's your low. And what are we taught with the opening range? We're taught that you want it to come down, retest the opening range, the bottom, and then do a continuation down. But guess what? How many times has it not retested? How many times have you gotten left in the dust because it just fell like a knife and never retested? Everybody on YouTube will tell you, oh, you got to wait for the retest. It's got to come down. You wait for the retest back up to the orb, the opening range breakout, or the orb, area, and then you just take it all the way down. Well, you didn't get that shot here. Look at this. This thing came out of your opening range, and it just flushed down and printed thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars if you're in the right contract. But if you had the Maverick AI Pro, you already know red is your second momentum bar to the downside, and pink is your number one momentum bar to the downside. When you see pink, it will most likely sink. And when a Maverick Indicators member sees pink coming out of the orb, coming out of the opening range rather, you just know to take it. Like, that's high probability, it's just gonna fly down. And look what it did. It flew down all morning. All morning long, this thing came down. There was no break and retest. You just broke the opening range and you just screamed down. Now, if you didn't have the Maverick AI Pro, guess what? You wouldn't even know that. You'd be waiting for a retest. You'd have a red candle. You'd have green candles and you'd have red candles and you would have no idea. But if you have the Maverick AI Pro, when you come out of this orb or this opening range and you have pink candles, me personally, I jump right in. I have a high probability of winning that trade and at least getting a nice scalp to the downside before it retests the orb, right? Or the opening range. Okay, so the Maverick AI Pro gave you a red background, gave you red candles into pink candles, gave you how many since the open? 1, 2, 3, 4 down arrows. Then you got a 5th down arrow. I don't know how much more of a heads up you want. Remember, when you're above the Maverick guide, this blue line, you go long. When you're below the Maverick guide, we go short. And look how it broke the Maverick guide right here. You broke the orb. And you just continued flush down all the way down here, right? All the way down here. We knew that there was some sort of support area right here that we had drawn earlier, okay? Right here. So we were waiting for a reversal. It's either going to break through it or we have our heads up for a reversal. Well, guess what? Came down, we touched it, and we went from pink to red. From red to gray, and now we'll probably start to get some green candles. We do have to break this resistance area though. We got to break this. But look, we already took $700 off, and we're already up another 900 on the second contract. Okay, so this is how I like to trade. This is how I get the heads up on what's going to happen on these charts, and not get surprised, not wait for all this break and retest and all this other stuff. I'm watching what the Maverick indicators tell me to do. I'm not going to wait for it to come back up. It may never come back up. I've lost out on so many trades where it never comes back up and retests. Well, guess what? Now we have the Maverick AI Pro, built by traders, gone through research and development with artificial intelligence. It's crazy good. Crazy good. Okay, so we already took off $700 on this trade. We're up another $800 on this trade. And we'll see what happens on this resistance area. Are we going to break right through it? If we do, guess what? We'll probably start to come right back up towards the orb. And look, you got a green arrow coming in and out. Green arrow coming in and out. And if this candle can turn green or bright green, boy, we know we're really going to start flying up. We know we're really going to start flying up. So already up $1,600 on the day on this trade. Listen, if you're interested in the Maverick AI Pro, if you're tired of guessing and trying to just, a break and then a retest and then you come back down. No, dude, you got pink candles. I'm jumping in. I got pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. And then now we have the gray reversal candles, and we're up approaching $1,700. So listen, if you are interested in this indicator, check it out. Seeing is believing. Try it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go to MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. and we'll hook you up. All right, boom, we just broke the $1,000 mark on our second contract. Already took $700 off. So we're quickly approaching, almost 1,800 bucks in profit here. Check us out, MaverickIndicators.com. You're going to love it. Hey, folks, I actually stopped recording my screen earlier, but I wanted to jump back on here to show you how this trade is just playing out. What I walked you through is breaking out of the orb, right, or the opening range, and we didn't wait for a retest because we had pink candles. We probably weren't going to come back. Okay, so we broke all the way down here, and then we saw this support area happen, and we went from pink to red, your second highest momentum down candle. Gray means indecision. Gray means indecision or reversal, And we just took this thing up. You can see where we entered, okay? And we've just been taking this thing up. We took profit off right here. We took some profit off right here. We took about $700 off. So we're up $1,400. And look, now we have green candles, green background. Folks, look, my mom could trade this chart, okay? Open, red background, down arrows, broke right through your opening range. Pink candles, pink. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. And it just drove straight down for the first 2 hours and a half. And then you started getting up arrows. Well, you went from red to gray. Gray means reversal. Okay, we broke above the Maverick guide. Okay, you're above your cloud. You have a green background. And you're getting these 1, 2, 3 green up arrows. Okay, so again, we already took $700 off. We're up almost $1,400 here. So we're up about $2,000. And could this be any simpler? I mean, trading isn't hello. So anyway, anything can happen at any time. Somebody can tweet something, the news can happen, all this stuff. But golly, I don't know how much simpler do you want it. Red background, down arrows, you're underneath the Maverick guide, pink candles. So you know that sucker ain't going to just pop right back up. It's going down with some serious steam. And then you're just... Then we get to the bottom, you start getting up arrows. You start changing color of candles from red to gray. Gray means reversal. Then you start getting green candles with a green background. And even right now, how many traders right now are going, let me draw something here. How many traders right now are going, up, that's it. We're coming back down. We're just coming back down. Oh boy. Well, we still have a green candle. We still have a green background. Okay, you saw I was up about $1,400. Now I'm up about $1,200. It doesn't matter. I still have a green candle. Okay, all right. I still have a green background. I'm still above my Maverick guide. I'm sitting on my hands. Candles don't go up forever, right? So it needs to come back. It needs to grab people's stop losses, all this stuff. But when you just have to look at the background, red, down arrows, below the Maverick guide, like pink candles, we go short. Okay? And what was this move? Once you broke out, let's just take it from here. Right from here, your first new candle from breaking the orb. So 6407 down to, let's just say down to here. 6407. So that's about $35 move. Just from here down to here, which is like 70% of the move, right? That's just 70% of the move. So 35, okay, times 4, because it's 4 ticks to $1, times 12.5, because ES pays $12.50. Okay, that's a $1,700 move. And that's only 70%. But look, am I getting out of this thing? No. I got green arrows. I got green candles. I got a green background. And I keep having a green arrow keep popping up in here. No, I'm going to hold on to this thing. I'm going to keep going. I'll probably move my stop up so I don't give back too much in case this thing flies against me. But we already took $700 off the board, and now we're back up to almost $1,400 on this last contract. We had 2 contracts in. So I'm going to let this thing come up. Maybe it's going to come all the way up to the Maverick 200. I don't know. The market's in charge. I'm just following. All right. So again, if you're interested in any one of these indicators, check us out, MaverickIndicators.com. We'll get you all squared up. This is the Maverick AI Pro that you are looking at here that is coloring your background. Couldn't be more obvious, giving you down arrows, couldn't be more obvious, giving you hot pink candles saying we are sinking, couldn't be more obvious. And then when we reverse, it gives you gray candles into the green candles, and then eventually we'll get bright green candles. Up arrow, up arrow, up arrow, up arrow. You're above the Maverick guide. I don't know how many more hints at a trade you need. So check us out, MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.